Our organisation as a whole works with all members of Barton Community, so from young people right up to the elderly. Provide a variety of opportunities for young people in Barton and bring fun and enjoyment to their lives, but also giving them something that they might not be able to do elsewhere.
The Barton Neighbourhood Centre had this idea where they wanted to get young people between the ages of 12 to 16 roughly, sort of interested in science and run some kind of weekly science club. But the idea was to not necessarily advertise it as a weekly science club, because then you're only going to attract people who are already interested. So we sort of came up with the idea of having it more sort of narrative driven, and we chose to theme it around a disaster, so a volcanic winter. So then once we had the young people in, they came up with some great ideas for our community event, where we did things like we made a mock-up volcano, and we had games that were relating to how you would survive in a volcanic winter. And the really interesting part was all these games were inspired by the talks that they had and interactions with actual researchers who work on volcanoes and the climate and this kind of thing. So it was really the young people that came up with it. We just kind of facilitated it and kind of guided their ideas.
So we brought elements of that to the museum today and kind of done a miniature version of the event we did there. I think it's gone really well. I think I definitely would love to run it again, because now we've done the pilot version. I was like, we know what we're doing now. So it'd be great to be able to bring like the same facilitators and researchers in again to run a course of the programme with more young people and be able to engage more of young people. Now we can show them what we have actually done. But it just makes you think there are different fun ways of being involved in science and not feeling like you're in a science lesson.
Sometimes as a researcher it's quite difficult to actually get involved with the community. You're sort of stuck in your very specific field or in the lab, and I think to sort of get involved in the community and learn sort of what people outside your field think of what you do, or even just that collaborative process of working with people with very different ideas, I think is good for any researcher. You always need to think outside the box, and working with people from who have lots of different interests can help you do that in your own work.
I think it's definitely changed my views, and I think definitely the young people that were attending, their views on science.